to a weekly gaming news 10 and 10 for the week ending October 7th, 2017. I have 10 news headlines and I'll be done in 10 minutes or less. Let's get started. Sony is set to release updated PSVR hardware. The updated hardware will feature a slimmer connection cable and an updated processor, which will support HDR pass-through. The PSVR will also be tweaked to allow your stereo headphone cable to be directly integrated with the unit. The updated hardware is expected to release in Japan later this month and at a later date in North America. The updated PSVR will maintain the same cost. New models will have new box art as well as a new model number CUHZVR2. Last week we talked about Valve booting upwards of 200 games from the Steam store. Well, that action had severe consequences for one gaming studio. Silicon Echo Studios has announced that they will be closing down. In an email released by the studio itself to Valve, they try to defend themselves while admitting that some of their business practices were questionable. It is unfortunate that Silicon Echo had to close their doors, but being known as a shovelware purveyor will garner little sympathy from the gaming community. Riot Sandero, also known as Aaron Rutledge, has apparently been fired from Riot Games. After posting a truly offensive comment about notorious League of Legends troll Tyler1 in the League of Legends Reddit Discord, Aaron Rutledge posted on his Facebook account that he was no longer employed at Riot. Initially, Aaron tried to defend himself and then downplay the comments before eventually apologizing. This apparently was too little too late, as Riot immediately denounced the comments, and Aaron Rutledge, a short time later, announced that he is no longer with the company. This goes to show, no matter who your target is, it is never okay to be toxic in the gaming community, regardless of who you are. Blizzard has announced this year's Overwatch Halloween event. Not many details have been released, but it does appear as new skins will be coming at the very least. The event is set to start this Tuesday, October 10th. Game gifting is coming to Xbox Live. A feature that has long been available on Steam is now available on Xbox Live to members of the Xbox Insider program. Gifting is available through the Xbox Store and supports Xbox One titles as well as Windows 10 with Play Anywhere titles. It is now easier to get your friend into your favorite game. Street Fighter V Arcade Edition announced for PS4 and PC. In a departure from past Street Fighter Edition releases, this release will not leave owners of the original Street Fighter behind. The standalone Arcade Edition is due out in 2018 for $39.99 and is for those who have not purchased Street Fighter V at all. In addition, Street Fighter V owners will be getting the Arcade Edition update at no cost that will add features from the Street Fighter V Arcade Edition release. As I stated earlier, this is a large departure from previous Street Fighter Edition releases and a huge olive branch to the community. Turn 10 is backtracking on Forza 7 VIP changes after loud backlash from the early access community. If you are unfamiliar, VIP membership is included in special editions of the game and typically gets you exclusive cars, online events, and most importantly, accelerated XP gains. In Forza 7, the VIP XP boost was given in 5 tokens that could only be used for 5 races each, as opposed to being a blanket game. What's worse is that this was not clearly communicated, and players buying the $100 Ultimate Edition were caught off guard. Turn 10 has now reverted the XP gains for VIP members to the system found in previous games, and as an apology gift, they are given 4 additional cars and 1 million in in-game credits. Tecmo has announced that NiOH, the Samurai Souls game, will be released on PC via Steam on November 7th. The NiOH PC version will include the base game and all 3 DLC packs. It will also include a brand new helmet, the Dharma Chakra Kabuto. NiOH will also support smooth 60 frames per second animation or 4K resolution on capable systems. Ubisoft continues to fight off Vivendi. This time, Ubisoft is buying back shares. Between October 5th and December 29th, Ubisoft will be allowed to buy 4 million shares. The number of shares amounts to about 10% of the company, and Ubisoft plans to retire them after they've been secured. This will be a serious wrench in any attempts of any company, including Vivendi, from completing a hostile takeover. Andrew House has announced he's leaving Sony after 27 years. The past 6 as head of PlayStation. House was there for the launch of the original PlayStation and led the release of the runaway console leader of the PlayStation 4. John Codera will be taken over for the PlayStation division, and Andrew House will stay on until the end of the year as director and chairman. Thank you for watching. Before I go, I want to give a mention to our sponsor, the New Challengers. If you're a fighting game fan looking to take your skills to the next level, the New Challengers are for you. With current support for Injustice 2, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Street Fighter V, and Tekken 7, you'll be at the top of the leaderboards in no time. Offering one-on-one and group coaching, replay critiques, fight nights, and tournaments. Go to newchallengers.gg to sign up. get good with the new challenges. And finally, if you want to hear more detail on these stories and more, join Todd and Trinell on the weekly gaming news show, Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern, live streamed on Facebook, Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube.